asked the people to send us a clip of a movie where they thought their profession was ill-served.
It shows like the most kind of despicable type of like character dynamic of artists, like this type of masculine dominating over the female submissive kind of role. But I think it's interesting because it's a fractal on itself of James Cameron doing that to Kate Winslet through this experience of itself.
I think there's a lot of bad acting that goes on in movies, and we don't
There's a lot of
necessarily
bad
take that into account. Like, for example, Leonardo doing all this face acting while he's drawing. That's kind of bad acting, you know?
When a common, ordinary brick wants to be something more than it is.
Sublime is something that all architects somehow think they're going to touch somewhere along the way.
We actually have a scene for the actors from another movie about architects that I think takes that point further. It's a scene from The Fountainhead.
A building has integrity, just like a man, just a syllable. It must be true to its own idea, have its own form, and serve its own purpose.
But we can't depart from the popular forms of architecture.
Why not?
You almost can't misrepresent teaching in the movies because it's a species of acting. A bad representation of teaching in the movies is a good representation of bad teaching in life.
Fresh fire.
But there is a seed of, as an artist, you can go, oh, that little thing is kind of, for me, that is cool, but then it goes over the top and then it becomes a cliche, and that's the whole point because he has to be freaked out.
We're not looking at the movie in terms of its own narrative. We're looking at it in terms of our own expertise.
What's so interesting about this is that it makes you angry, and that you said that watching the scene is torture. And I increasingly wonder whether when we see something that really irritates us, it's because it actually makes us self-conscious, and because it makes us reflect on our own behavioral habits.
That's ridiculous.